Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper. I'm here at the San Clemente Summit Trail, allegedly the highest point in San Clemente, with Bailey today. And we're going to go hiking, just take an easy path today. I've had some little nagging foot injury, maybe a shin splint or something like that, fasciitis. So anyways, going to take it easy today and just go on an easy trail. So anyways, today's subject is, don't be the richest guy in the graveyard. Don't be that guy. All right, thanks a bunch. So my brother texted me this meme on my phone a couple days ago about buying the bass boat so you don't become the richest man in the cemetery. He thought it'd be a good idea for a retirement video, and I totally agree. So I'm making it right now. Here it comes. So I got a big kick out of this, and it got me thinking about some of the things that I want, but I put them off, right? And to be honest, man, I've been putting stuff off my whole life. I wanted a Tesla. I canceled it. There's a number of things in my life that I've just sacrificed for the future and denied myself, right? And usually I wait for the right time, and then I wait till I can afford something I want, and I wait till I get a good deal on sale or something like that. And that's just my normal MO, to wait until I can afford something. But, now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to think, hey, I don't have all kinds of time just to put everything off. Well, I'm not going to go spending like crazy and jeopardize our retirement. At the same time, I'm also thinking, it's time to probably upgrade our standard of living a little, enjoy some small luxuries, maybe treat Mrs. Prosper to a couple things she might enjoy. And so that brings me to our big question. What are you guys putting off? I want to ask you that. What are you putting off right now? What are you putting off doing or buying? And how would this affect your retirement savings? If your savings are constantly going up, or you're getting later on in your life, why aren't you doing or buying some of the things you really want? Why are you denying yourself? If it's not going to jeopardize your retirement. If the thing you're waiting could really improve your life, isn't it really worth doing now? What do you have to gain by putting it off a couple more years? I know that a lot of retirees, myself included, I'm not that interested in stuff or luxuries or whatever. The fact that I got a Hyundai instead of a Tesla, it just didn't change my life, right? But what about experiences? I am spending money on travel. I've even had people caution me about it, but that's something I've chose to do, and I'm glad too. So is it finally time for you guys to take that big trip that you always dreamed about? Or buy the one thing that you would really improve your life that, you've been putting off? So let me know in the comments below what you guys are putting off that you could probably afford and should probably think about having. Okay. Hey, I reached 1,000 subscribers this week. And if you don't know about that, that means that I could actually monetize my channel. And so I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's joined my channel recently. Man, I had under 100 subscribers forever, almost a year. And then I got 750 subscribers in the last month. So I really appreciate you guys. I also want to put a special thank you to Kerry from 401k Dexters. He's left comments on a couple of my videos encouraging people to subscribe and that the content was good. And thank you, Kerry. I appreciate you. And then also Kurt Jonathan. All right. He was my 1,000th subscriber. He looked and he saw that I had 999 subscribers, and he clicked subscribe and left me a comment. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kerry. Thanks all you guys. I really appreciate you. So here's what I've been putting off, right? I guess it's my turn to go. I love to fish, but not enough to justify an expensive bass boat. I'm West Coast. That's just not me. But what I really would love to have, really, is an adventure van, My wife and I really get excited about this, and I've done a lot of research, and I even have the model picked out. This right here, this is a Thor Scope 18, and they also make a Rise, which is the same thing basically. And it's a cool little adventure van. It could fit in my driveway. I wouldn't have to pay for storage. You can go to a store or the beach without, taking up a huge spot. And it has a little sky bunk, so my wife and I could stay in it, and then we could put the grandkids up the ladder. So anyways, that's what my little dream is right now, is an adventure van. I think that would really enhance my retirement. But here's the thing. I'm not naive. I know that buying an expensive RV It's one of the biggest regrets of all retirees. It's always in the top 5 worst regrets, with a vacation home and some other stuff. And so I am probably going to hold off for a couple of years and try to find a good deal on something used. Maybe instead of dropping 80 or 90 grand, find a nice used one for 40. But I've also looked into renting it. My uncle told me one time that if you rent an RV, or if you want something, rent it first and see how you like it. A lot of people don't like van life. They're pretty tight, and they're not like a big RV where you got slide outs and stuff. Financially, RVs don't always make sense. You can rent a lot of hotel rooms, plane trips, stay resorts, cruises, whatever for the price of an RV. And by the time you pay for, the RV, then the gas, then the campsite, then the registration and the maintenance and the taxes, because I live in California, taxes and gas are a fortune. They don't pencil out. They don't make financial sense. I like to take long showers, and I probably use more water than I need to when I wash dishes. So RVs aren't always the way to go. I need to try it out first, I imagine. The second thing that I've been putting off through the years of layoffs and uncertainties and all that is fixing up the house. We fixed up the house in waves, and, we've done a lot. It's got a new roof, and it's got a new garage door and a lot of other things, new doors. But we definitely need to update the kitchens, the bathrooms, the windows, and the driveway. My driveway's cracked, and I want to make from double wide to triple wide. And it's overwhelming thinking about all those updates. That's a lot of money. It's a medium-sized house, so you put windows in, it's a lot. But we're going to take it slow and easy. The house isn't going anywhere. It's secure and watertight. And if we have to live with aluminum sash windows or orange speckled tile in the kitchen for a couple more years, we're going to be fine. So those are the 2 major things I'm putting off right now that I could probably afford. And one of the reasons is I put travel as the priority, and I'm traveling a lot right now, and that's what I want to do. Last subject is, and then we'll wrap it up, is Die With Zero. So I bought this book at the bookstore yesterday called Die With Zero by Bill Perkins. And a bunch of my viewers have left comments recommending this book. And since I'm very interested in optimizing my retirement, not just, getting the most money optimizing, but enjoying my best life optimizing, I picked it up, and I'm going to read it over the weekend. And I'll probably do like a little mini review on the channel, let you know what I learned. And I promise it won't be one of those boring book reviews where I just regurgitate all the facts, because there's tons of those already. I've watched a couple, and they suck. So I'm going to just let you know what I learned about it, and anything that I think could help you guys. So in conclusion, let's wrap it up here. Thanks for coming by and staying with me. There's a big trade-off between risking your financial future in retirement and living an unnecessarily frugal existence, And in the uncertainty in retirement, all the things we've talked about it before, not knowing how long your money's going to last or how long you're going to last, it makes it way too easy just to default for deny everything. Don't do it, save, deny yourself something, that you could probably afford and would really enjoy. And if you're anything like me, I know some of you are, you've probably already been denying yourself for a long time. So don't be the richest person in the cemetery. Don't be that guy, right? Or girl. Don't be the future person in your 80s or 90s who wishes they went to Europe or Asia and now they're too old. Figure out what you can and can't realistically afford, and then go for it. Okay, everyone, we made it to the top. San Clemente Summit, 1,008 feet, highest point in San Clemente. I've lived here for 40 years. I've never been up here. It's really nice, and look at the beautiful view. All the way down to the ocean. And also, it's a little bit smoggy, but behind me out there, find it, right here is Saddleback Peak, and that's the highest point in all of Orange County. I think it's like 5,800 feet, round about there. I've been up there on a mountain bike. It's awesome. Anyways, great little hike. Kind of bit off more than I could chew for me and Bailey. We're worked. But it's a fun thing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you came along and enjoyed the content. It was a little fun today. All right. I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity, and we will see you next week on our big adventure.